Glad you kind of frame it within the context of the division, but also in the NFC too, right? And I know obviously for Packer fans and other fans in the NFC North, they're looking for, a potential Super Bowl run or, a Super Bowl appearance. There haven't been many for the NFC North here, right? Packers have had the last two in about 20 years, right? And when you go back to it, I think that a lot of people talked about the NFC North last year as one of the toughest divisions, and rightfully so. Obviously, the Lions were up there. The Vikings had a great year. Do you think that there is a Super Bowl contender in this division, whether it's the Packers, whether it's the Lions, and can they go up against the teams like the Eagles or the Niners, where we see that depth on those teams really stands out, and you see it in NFC West football, and obviously we saw it last year with the Eagles as well. Do the Lions, do the Packers have enough, and have the Packers done enough to kind of contend?
I don't know yet because, like I said, there weren't those marquee big splashes this offseason to say, okay, they definitely made a jump. And like in 2023, they got Josh Jacobs and Xavier McKinney, who both were Pro Bowlers. McKinney was a first-team All-Pro. There was a lot this offseason from within the building of we trust our guys. We just need to catch the ball better and make those internal improvements as opposed to going out and making splash acquisitions. The other big money guy they got was Aaron Banks, their new left guard, who had started for the 49ers the last couple of years. But not, and maybe it was a product of the free agent crop this season not being great, but they didn't make that big splash that'll have fans thrilled and saying, oh, we made the jump. But, maybe Matt LaFleur and Brian Gutekunst and the Packers staff are right in saying that they have enough guys who are going to make that year 2 to year 3 or year 1 to year 2 jump that can take them over the hump. I can only sit here and say that the NFC North has one Super Bowl contender, and I think that's the Lions. And they were that last year, and they lost their first playoff game. So you never really know what's going to happen. The Bears, I think I could see taking that jump with some of the additions they made. Maybe not Super Bowl contender, but certainly a playoff team. The Vikings, I'm not ready to put in that group yet because the quarterback position is just such a question mark. And the Packers, I think they're a playoff team, but I can't say they're a Super Bowl contender yet because, heck, they went 0-6 against the 3 teams better than them in the NFC last year. And that's not a Super Bowl contender. That's a playoff contender, not a Super Bowl contender. They lost twice to the Lions, the Eagles, and the Vikings last year. Those were 6 of their 7 losses, the other one being the Bears in Week 18. So it's a fascinating division, as it always is. I think it'll be even more competitive because I think the Bears raised the floor of the division this offseason. But I'm excited to see how it all kind of plays out this year.